Good morning, YouTube. We are on a very fun exploratory mission as a family today. We are going to go check out a few equestrian campgrounds that are part of the Forest Service that we can't really find a lot of information about online because, as you know, not that much information online about horse campgrounds. So the campgrounds we're going to be going today, and this is going to be an 8-hour round trip. It's 9:40 a.m. right now. We've probably been on the road for what, 20 minutes? Been on the road for 20 minutes. It's about 3 hours to the first cluster of campgrounds. And so we're going to go down the 49, hit the E5, and then hop onto the 108. And we're going to check out Eagle Meadows, Clark's Fork, and Deadman's Camp in the Stanislaus National Forest up by Kennedy. And I'm really excited for that. So some of the questions that we are going to try and answer on this trip is, what are the roads like going in? What's the water situation? Is it potable? Can horses drink it? Can humans drink it? How many sites or how many rigs do we think we can fit into a campground? What are the levelness of the sites? Are there bathrooms? Are there corrals? And what are the seasons and the cost to camp there? I have been in contact with all the ranger stations in the areas. For that area, they basically said June through now is the best time to go. They said late June, there still might be snow on the ground, so July, August is the safest time. September, it starts to get fall-y, and then October, they start to shut things down. And then the second area we're going to go check out is in the, and I may butcher this, Humboldt-Toiyabe National Forest up by Tahoe. We're going to go into Hope Valley. This one I don't know much about. There's not a lot of information online, as I said before, so I called the ranger station, and the guy was like, oh yeah, you're not going to find anything on a map. And I said, okay. He goes, yeah, but there's a lot of equestrians camping out here. And I said, okay, so where would one start to go find campgrounds out there? And he said, go down Blue Lakes Road, and it's going to be very obvious where you can and cannot camp. So that's where we are headed the second part of this journey. So from Stanislaus National Forest, we're going to go on the 108 to the 395 to the 756 back to the 88. So we're going to be in California, we're going to be in Nevada, and back. Any comments?
It's going to be a daunting journey.
It is going to be a daunting journey, and it's raining today. So instead of bringing our eco-efficient car, we're in the truck, but it has four-wheel drive, so that's nice. Right, Jack? Yeah. And, you know, every campground we'll go explore, stretch our legs and stuff. So it'll be broken up. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we just turned down Eagle Mountain Road. It's a single lane road. And we're almost to the first campsite. Here we are going down the road. As you can see, there's pullouts on each side, so that's good. We made it. Eagle Meadows. Okay. This is beautiful. Wow, this is really pretty. There's a cow camp right here with old corrals. You're not allowed to camp right here past a certain sign, but that's really cool to look at. This cattle chute. Wow. Cattle chute? Gorgeous. All right, we are at the campground, and as you can see, there's plenty of places to park. They've got fire pits, no tables, pit toilets, and access to beautiful mountains. There are no spigots here. I'm just looking around. What do you think? Can I look? Yeah. Okay. So in the bathroom, there's a sign that says, do your part, bring toilet paper. So if we ever camp here, I'm going to bring a Costco pack, help our fellow equestrians out. So just kind of cruising around. All the spots seem pretty level. They get a little bit small on the back half, but there's so much parking that it shouldn't really be an issue. We're going to go walk to the trailhead right now. I'm just taken aback by all the mountains. Aww. Casey likes this spot towards the back. Okay, so here is the trailhead. And I haven't gone on all trails and looked at everything, but I don't think you'll run out of places to explore out here. All right, after investigating everything, I would say that we would absolutely camp here. It's just dry camping, so bring your own water. We're now veering on to Clark's Fork Road. Right, Jack? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, Clark? Yeah. All right. Let's do this.
Campers up there already. How far do we go down this road?
Area caught on fire. But, I mean, with the stream and these green trees and the mountains, still gorgeous. Wow. Backcountry horsemen, you go guys, woohoo! Okay, look at this. Picnic tables, level spots.
Open area.
Open grazing area. Beautiful. Great parking. Easy parking.
That's a good park spot.
This campground's huge.
Imagine too if like
My audio cut out at this point, but I was trying to show that once you reach that bucket, there's going to be one more group campground that you should use to either camp at or turn around at, because the other turnaround spots are not great, if any. If you somehow miss the group campground and can't turn around there, you can go down the single track less than a quarter mile, and there will be one more turnaround, but it's going to be a 50-point turn. So good luck to you. Here, my husband is taking us out of the truck and we're exploring the campground. There's a creek that runs through the campground, and as you look across it, you'll see that there's picnic tables on the other side. It doesn't look like you could cross that way on horseback, but it's definitely worth exploring. Maybe there's another part where you could. We're now on Kennedy Meadows Road, and according to the pack station, we just drive past it, and on the left should be Deadman's campground. So we're a half mile away. So in this walkthrough of the campground, you'll see they'll have picnic tables, a bear box, a fire pit, a spigot, and 4 corrals. It's $15 a night to use this campground, and you drop the cash off at the regular campground literally across the road. This is a main vein for the Kennedy Pack Station, so it's relatively busy, but it's a great place to start your journey and go explore the wilderness. Something else that might be appealing to you is that the area right here has a restaurant that serves delicious dinner every night. So if you're into a little bit of a glamping experience, that could be fun. It's also worth mentioning that they do offer guided trail rides. You would use their horses and you can do a full day or half day experience. The nice thing about this campground is that it does have a full pull through, so you come in one way and out the other. There's no backing up and there is no turning around. Here's a closer look at those corrals. I do want to mention that this is the only campground of the day that does have paid use. So, husband, what is your overall opinion of this mountain range?
great.
Excellent. So it's about 3 o'clock now. We have a 2-hour drive to Hope Valley to go check out the dispersed horse camping out there. So we will report back. I get to drive now, so we'll get there in an hour and a half. You want some water, buddy?
Render us soft on survival skills and vulnerable to predators. In control of your emotions and refraining from letting hysteria take over.
We are turning down Blue Lakes Road, and so from what I understand from the ranger station is it's going to be very clear where you can camp and where you can't camp, but it's all dispersed camping out here. So we're driving through miles of dispersed camping. So there's plenty of camping here. The road is a little, it's not treacherous, but it's bumpy and there's some divots that you're going to want to go slowly over with your horse trailer. But there's lots of little camping spots that you can go to, and I will get the latitude and longitude for this area, but it's several miles long. And then you can drive all the way to the end of it, and there's a loop so you can turn around and drive out, because there's no way you're turning around with a horse trailer. Oh. Here's some more examples of the dispersed camping down this road. In the description of this video, I will input the latitude and longitude of the turn-in that I think would be best for horse trailers. It is the least sharp, but there are 3 entrances and exits, and then at the very end of this dirt road, there is that roundabout, so you can turn around and go any way you want. This is a free dispersed camping area. We are on our way home now. We should be home by 7:30 p.m. It has been a long, eventful, adventurous day. So I figured we would do a rapid fire overview of each of these campgrounds so you know what you're getting to if you decide to check it out. Let's start with Eagle Meadows. Eagle Meadows is first come, first serve. It is free. It is maintenance by backcountry horsemen. They do not ask for money for you to use the campground, but donations to their club is appreciated, and they do such a stellar job of keeping this campground and Clark's Fork maintained that I will leave the link to their club in the description down below so you can donate, because you should if you use it. Potable water at this campsite. There was also no picnic tables, no tie-ups, and no corrals. There were pit toilets and fire pits. The pit toilet did have a sign in there saying that if you are camping at this campground, please bring toilet paper. So help out your fellow equestrians and bring extra toilet paper. Season for this campground, according to the ranger station, was late June, in which there still may be snow on the ground, to this time of year, which is late September. She said if you want to just be safe, you can go July and August. At Clark's Fork, the road going in was 5.5 miles paved. It was really nice, really wide. And the last half mile went into the campground, and it was dirt, just as you saw in the video. The sites were nice. There were picnic tables, there were pit toilets, there were a couple bear boxes and a couple of tie-ups, but not every campground had a bear box or tie-up. There also was a creek running through the campground, which was really nice. The only thing that you need to keep in mind with this campground is it's not a pull through. So whatever campsite you choose is the campsite you're going to need to turn yourself around in to go back out. The next camp was Deadman's Camp, and this one was nice. It had everything. It probably could house about 5 rigs more if you guys are friends and don't mind getting up in each other's business. For being out in the wilderness, it's not that private because you're sharing the main vein with a lot of other campgrounds. But once you are in the Kennedy Wilderness, it won't matter because that's so gorgeous out there. And another nice thing about that is that there is a general store and restaurant. So after riding all day, you can just go treat yourself. It is $15 to camp at that camp spot, $15 a night, and you would bring check or cash and walk it across the street to the other campground and put it in their box. Hope Valley was the most mysterious of all of these campgrounds. It is first come, first serve, dispersed camping. Look, isn't that beautiful? First come, first serve, dispersed camping, no cost. There is no amenities whatsoever, no water, no toilets, nothing. Anyways, we are almost home, which is really exciting. And thank you guys for adventuring with us today. We had a great time. Bye.